Thank you. Brian, some of the administration's critics have said over the last few months, as these reports come out and show inflation is rising, that the administration highlighting the bright spots like unemployment is glossing over the reality that people are paying more for food and things, basic necessities. And a lot of the people who are impacted the most are the poorest, or they're on fixed incomes. They might not be moved by an unemployment statistic. So what's your message to those people, especially getting closer to the midterms?
Yeah, absolutely. And just to be very clear, the issue of increased prices hits people in very practical ways in their lives, and no one likes to pay more at the gas pump. Nobody likes to pay more at the grocery store. And for people who are, a lower income, it can be tough. I think the message is that employment and our labor market are really important ways in which people can seek and find economic opportunity and prosperity. And the fact that wages are increasing the most for people in the bottom 40% of the income distribution is something that hasn't happened in our economy in some time, and is really positive, because what it means is that there are more job opportunities, and job opportunities at higher wages for people to move into. That's point one. Point two is that in terms of household income and their balance sheets, if you look at the bottom 25% or the bottom 40% of households, and you look at both the increase in wages that people have received and the benefits that people have received, because in the American Rescue Plan, for example, we passed a child tax credit that is now going to families on a monthly basis. We provided checks to people in there. And you look in the aggregate, household income for those people in the lower ends of the income spectrum is actually higher today on a monthly basis, even when you take into account increased inflation. So that's not true for every person, and every individual has challenges, and we want to speak to all of those. But in terms of overall, economically speaking, because of the strength of the economic recovery, the strength of the labor market, and the support that we've provided over the course of the year, people are better positioned today to deal with these challenges, which are real and which are tough, and which is why we're focused every day on what we can do to try to alleviate them.
Does the administration see inflation as a driving need to extend the child tax credit?
Our view is that the child tax credit is a really important basic support for families, and that we should extend it, and we should extend it because it's doing what we hoped it would do, which is dramatically reduce child poverty in America, dramatically reduce poverty in America, and give families some breathing room in a very strong but uncertain recovery. So certainly it's the President's position that we should do that, and we can do that. I would just underscore, we can do that as part of Build Back Better in a way that is fiscally responsible, fully paid for, won't add to any inflationary pressures in the economy.
Heather? Yes, thanks. Brian, can you give us